In Russia, strikes by Russian drones on NATO facilities in Romania and Poland were announced, and responsibility for them was preemptively placed on Ukraine. The corresponding statement was made on her Telegram channel by the official spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation, Maria Zakharova. Citing Hungarian media, she claimed that Ukraine is allegedly preparing a provocation with the aim of drawing NATO into a direct war with Russia. According to her, Kyiv's plan is to repair several captured Russian drones, load them with explosives, and launch them at major NATO transport hubs in Poland and Romania. Zakharova claims that as early as September 16th, repaired Russian drones were allegedly brought to the Yavoriv training ground in the Lviv region. Maria Zakharova insists that the mulling journalists write that the reason for these actions is allegedly that the Ukrainian armed forces are suffering a crushing defeat. Zakharova's statement clearly contradicts the realities on the front line. As Israeli historian and publicist Yuval Noah Harari writes in the Financial Times, contrary to the Kremlin's narrative that the Russian army is relentlessly advancing on the front, it is clear that Ukraine is now more likely to be seen as the victor. According to the author, this is indicated by Russia's staggering losses for minimal territorial gains. Russia is also unable to achieve a decisive breakthrough, not only on land. At sea, Ukrainian drones and missiles have driven Russian ships into the most remote accessible bay. And in the sky, Russian aircraft are afraid to even approach the front line. Another telling point highlighted by the author of the publication. In this war, there was only one instance of a foreign army intervening in the fighting, and that was the DPRK, which assisted Russia. Meanwhile, Ukraine, although it received material support from the West, was always forced to fight on its own. Harari points out that in the first months of the war, Ukraine defended itself almost exclusively with its own weapons, because the West was afraid to provide anything more serious than helmets. He is convinced that Ukraine would have achieved a complete military victory as early as 2022 or 2023 if it had immediately received everything it needed, before Russia had adjusted its army and economy for a full-scale war.